Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up on The Bold and the Beautiful, where love and drama mix. An interesting story is about to unfold. As Eric deals with a tough time getting better, there's talk of a surprising turn of events that might mess up the lives of our favorite characters just in time for the holidays. Speculations are swirling that Eric might wake up with a case of selective memory, yearning for a familiar face that could turn the Forrester family dynamics upside down. Could he wake up thinking he's still married to none other than Brooke? With the idea of forgotten love hanging around, what happens next seems like it'll be a wild ride of feelings. So let's delve in and find out what's in store. The Bold and the Beautiful fans know that Eric is still facing challenges on his journey to recovery. However, there's a hope that he might finally regain consciousness just in time for Christmas. This would undoubtedly bring joy to Eric's loved ones, but the situation might be more complicated than it seems at first. After Eric gets better and can breathe on his own, he might want to see his favorite Logan sister when he finally talks. But let's imagine something interesting for a bit. What if Eric wakes up wanting Brooke instead of Donna? Longtime fans know that Eric was married to Brooke more than once and has kids with her. This creates a special connection between them. The show has been focusing on Brooke and Eric's relationship during his tough times, so we believe there might be a reason for that. Remember when Steffi woke up in the hospital after almost losing her life in the alley? She was married to Liam. The tough time messed with Steffi's head, and she briefly forgot she was married to Finn. What if The Bold and the Beautiful decides to tell a similar story now? Maybe Eric could wake up with memory issues and think he's still married to Brooke. This would be surprising news for Donna, Brooke, Ridge, and everyone else. So they might discuss how to deal with it. Eric's health crisis might become more complicated if he can't remember his recent love story with Donna and thinks he's still deeply in love with Brooke. Even if they try to tell Eric the truth gently, he might not accept it and insist on trying to win Brooke back. This could bring an interesting twist and potentially lead to a new conflict with Ridge if it continues for a while. Even though Brooke sees Ridge as her destiny, the memories of being with Eric might stir up more than just friendship feelings, especially after almost losing him. B&B spoilers suggest that Eric's recovery could get messy. So keep an eye out for updates on all the upcoming surprises. The Bold and the Beautiful. Eric's wake-up surprise, believes he's still married to Brooke. In the opulent halls of the Forrester mansion, where secrets were as numerous as the exquisite artworks adorning the walls, a plot was unfolding that would shake the very foundation of one of the most influential families in Los Angeles. Eric Forrester, patriarch of the Forrester Creations empire, was about to receive a wake-up call of epic proportions, one that would leave him questioning the reality of his marriage. It all began with a mysterious package that arrived at the Forrester mansion on a crisp, sunny morning. The butler, James Warwick, a man who had seen his fair share of drama within the Forrester household, was the first to discover it. A plain brown box, unassuming in its appearance, was left at the front door with a note that simply read, "To Eric Forrester, with love and deception." Curiosity piqued, James brought the package to Eric's attention. The silver-haired fashion magnate raised an eyebrow, his piercing blue eyes narrowing as he inspected the unmarked box. With a sense of caution, Eric opened it, revealing an antique-looking hourglass, the sand inside seemingly frozen in time. As the sand began to trickle down, a holographic image materialized above the hourglass. It was Brooke Logan, Eric's longtime love and ex-wife, looking as radiant as ever. The recorded message began to play, revealing a carefully orchestrated plan that would turn Eric's world upside down. "Hello, Eric." Brooke's holographic image spoke with a mischievous glint in her eyes. "I hope this message finds you well. By the time you see this, you'll be wondering about the reality you've come to know. You see, Eric, you and I never got that divorce you thought we did." Eric's eyes widened in disbelief as he listened to Brooke's explanation. According to her, the divorce papers he signed years ago were part of an elaborate scheme orchestrated by an unknown enemy who wanted to see them apart. The holographic Brooke continued, "I've been working in the shadows to uncover the truth, and it seems our marriage is still legally binding. Surprise, darling." As the holographic message ended, the hourglass ceased its flow of sand. Eric was left dumbfounded, his mind reeling from the revelation. He couldn't believe that the divorce he thought was real had been nothing more than an elaborate ruse. The Forrester mansion, once a sanctuary of certainty, now felt like a house of cards waiting to collapse. Rumors began to circulate within the Forrester Creations offices about the shocking turn of events. The employees, always hungry for drama and gossip, couldn't resist speculating about the implications of Eric's undivorced status. Meanwhile, Eric struggled to process the news and grapple with the implications for his current marriage to Quinn Fuller. Quinn, Eric's current wife, was equally stunned by the revelation. As the news spread, she found herself facing a barrage of questions from family, friends, and even nosy reporters. The once stable foundation of her marriage with Eric now seemed to be built on shifting sands. The Forrester family gathered for an emergency meeting in the living room, where the tension was palpable. Ridge, Eric's son from his first marriage with Brooke, couldn't hide the mixture of concern and smug satisfaction on his face. "Looks like Dad has some explaining to do," he remarked, glancing at his siblings Thorne and Felicia, who shared a knowing look. As Eric entered the room, the atmosphere became charged with anticipation. All eyes were on him as he took a deep breath and began to explain the bizarre turn of events. The family listened in stunned silence as he recounted the holographic message from Brooke, revealing the intricacies of the plot that had kept them legally bound. Quinn, standing by Eric's side, felt a mix of emotions. She knew this revelation could potentially unravel her marriage, but a part of her couldn't help but feel a twinge of sympathy for Eric, who seemed genuinely blindsided by the news. Amidst the chaos, a shadowy figure watched from the sidelines, observing the Forrester family's reactions with a sly grin. Whoever orchestrated this elaborate scheme had succeeded in throwing the Forrester mansion into disarray. The question lingered: who was behind this plot, and what did they hope to achieve? As the days unfolded, the Forrester mansion became a battleground of emotions. Eric, torn between his loyalty to Quinn and the resurfacing feelings for Brooke, found himself at the center of a storm. Quinn, grappling with the uncertainty of her marriage, sought solace in unexpected alliances within the family. Ridge, always the protective son, took it upon himself to investigate the mysterious package and the holographic message. His detective work led him down a rabbit hole of deceit, uncovering a web of lies and half-truths that went beyond what anyone could have imagined. The deeper he delved, the more he realized that this scheme was not only about Eric and Brooke, but involved the entire Forrester legacy. Meanwhile, Brooke, who had been mostly absent from the drama unfolding at the mansion, made a dramatic return to Los Angeles. Determined to get to the bottom of the conspiracy and reclaim the love she believed was rightfully hers, she confronted Eric with a mixture of anger and vulnerability. The confrontation between Brooke and Eric was a tense affair, with accusations flying and emotions running high. Quinn, caught in the crossfire, struggled to assert her place in Eric's life amidst the chaos. The Forrester family, once a united front, now faced a fracture that threatened to shatter the very fabric of their existence. Just as the turmoil seemed insurmountable, a new player entered the scene. A mysterious lawyer named Cassandra Hart. Claiming to have evidence that could unravel the entire plot, Cassandra presented herself as the key to resolving the Forrester family's crisis. But her motivations remained shrouded in mystery, and the family had to decide whether to trust this enigmatic figure or face the consequences of the tangled web they found themselves in. The Bold and the Beautiful. Eric's wake-up surprise became a riveting saga of love, betrayal, and family dynamics. The Forrester mansion, once a symbol of glamour and success, now stood as a battleground for the hearts and loyalties of its inhabitants. As the sands of time continued to trickle down, the fate of the Forrester legacy hung in the balance, and the question remained: would love conquer all, or would the shadows of the past forever cast a long and haunting shadow over the lives of the bold and the beautiful?